The new covenant is the words that are written on the slabs of rock, come off the slabs of rock, they get written on human hearts. God reunifies Israel. Israel is back in the land, and he is their God, and they are his people. And he will no longer remember their iniquities. That's the new covenant. It also shows up for the first time in Deuteronomy 30. It also shows up in Ezekiel. It also shows up in Isaiah. It also shows up in Jeremiah, as we have just read. So the idea that a new covenant is a New Testament thing is not correct. New covenant was anticipated in the Torah. Now, verse 13. In speaking of a new covenant, he makes the first one obsolete. And what is becoming obsolete and growing old is ready to vanish away. Obsolete. Obsolete does not mean done away with. Obsolete means there is a new version available. Everybody here is using an obsolete computer and an obsolete telephone because there are new ones on the way out the day you buy them. You walk out of the store with a new phone and it's obsolete. You go back in a week later and you get one a whole lot better. That doesn't mean that your old phone isn't any good or doesn't work. Your old phone is perfectly fine. It works. It'll let you make phone calls. It'll let you text. It'll let you search the web and all that kind of stuff. It may just not have the latest bells and whistles. So when something is obsolete, it doesn't mean that it is null, void, and done away with. It simply means that there's a new version on its way. That's what the word means. And what is becoming obsolete and growing old is ready to vanish away. Notice the tenses of the verbs there. It's important. We are not at this point living under the new covenant. In order for a covenant to be in force, a covenant victim has to die. There has to be bloodshed. Yeshua's blood was shed. He did die. So the covenant has been ratified, which is to say it is now sealed, if you will. We are not yet living under it because all of the things that will happen in the new covenant, we can look around and we can see that they are not in effect. We do, however, have a guarantee or an earnest or a claim check, whatever term you want to use, that we are in fact going to be covered by that new covenant and we will have a place in the world to come. That claim check or that seal is the Holy Spirit. And Paul explains that in Ephesians chapter 1.